According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Oh, suits you, sir.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan. No, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Christ, all you ever care about is food, Al.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
You should take this more serious. They're our neighbors. If they have secrets, they have a right to know about them. Beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have
Hello
similar
there.
interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? Interesting.
I'm trying to stop. You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop as well by throwing his coffee. Seems pointless.
There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to kicking the bucket. I say,
Did you grab the pack of smoke that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
no, man. I'm trying to stop.
You know, I think someone in there...
So, Janeless smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
Trying to help the old geezer stop as well by throwing his coffee pails over the fence. Kick the habit, kicking the bucket. I say... When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke is basically euthanasia.
the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Oh, can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone inside the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories. Long-ass stories. He dragged me out to the basement and showed me all his memorabilia.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I'll tell you my
Are you dead? You... Whoa! Hey, you, give it up right now. I don't want to hurt... Keep calm and no one will get hurt. Keep the... Ah!
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
This guy has a serious problem. Hey! He doesn't mind living on the burbs like this. Long night, eh?
nice pack of Novaya right now. I remember the first pack I had back in '67. Nothing will ever come close. Certainly not this thing.
The doctors have recommended you don't smoke cigarettes, Mr. Janus.
I know damn well what the doctors have recommended. I got to be my age by not following their recommendations. Doctors are clueless homicide detectives poking around random people's bodies searching for clues as to the cause of death before the patient is even dead. They have no idea about how anything works, guessing their way through fatality after fatality, telling people what they should or should not do with their tiresome recommendations.
You've got the cravings all right, Mr. Janus, but doctor's orders are doctor's orders.
Bah! How are you today?
Oh, just fine, thanks, darling. It's Saturday, so I've been making a lot of muffins in the town. You know how I like to spoil it.
Good work, 47. All there is left to do now is wait.
Good afternoon, sir.
I will not later.
All right,
Say, Gunther, did you see my photograph? The group photo from the first gathering?
No?
Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
Clean up after yourselves. I just need it before I leave so I can bring it with me.
Understood, sir.
Saturday is muffin day. But I'm not.
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Good. Good.
Well, diplomatic immunity has its advantages. Online shopping just isn't quite the same.
Let me know when you're right. I want to be speaking to Clark. Shit myself.
Of course, Mr. Janice.
We need to prepare the items in the basement.
How so, Mr. Janice?
Just to sit around for every thief to grab when I'm away, do you?
You're not going anywhere for a long time.
I'm talking about dying, Gunther. I'm talking about literally.
Of course.
Gunther, what is your impression of this new film? Nolan Cassidy.
Well, he's a decorated agent, former Secret Service, eager.
And may long to be killed by one of his would-be victims. Until then, citizens of Vermont are strongly advised to lock their doors and resist the urge for vigilantism and misplaced heroics. A new indie film festival in the memory of...
Yes.
You there, the bodyguard. That's it. You're in trouble now. Hey, sir. Last warning.
There you are. I may have one grave, but without my smoke.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Oh shit. Man, we've got a casualty. Proceeding with caution.
Her teacher said she performed it more beautifully than any.
Wow.
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross is a legend.
Unless they create forgeries. I saw a documentary about Chinese forgery back. They were literally spitting out
don't mind
things
me.
left and right.
I'm just leaving.
And this sort of looks like Pollock's number 5.
No, Al. No, it doesn't. Huh. So this
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
You're making us all feel really safe, sir.
Amen to that.
Come on, chest out, chin up.
That might take me a minute.
Hay que bueno, Providence.
Oh, wow. Will you look at that? It's good to know the kind that help people, Stickles. Guess I have to start flipping burgers now.
Excuse me?
yourself out today, Susan.
Ah, you need this room?
Don't mind me. I'll find somewhere else.
Hey, how are you? And you know, the second we saw this beautiful little corner of town, we knew this was where we wanted to start.
Hello.
Finally gathering.
Can I tempt you with a little snack?
Wonderful. All around.
Thanks, I guess.
Sure thing.
I'm going to stop prattling on and let you all enjoy the barbecue. Please don't be shy.
Excuse
Come
me.
up and introduce
Care for a
yourselves.
snack?
We're just dying to get to know you all. Don't hesitate to ask Richard about his books or to coax my best cheesecake recipe.
Yes, thanks.
list. Whatever
Enjoy.
You like. We don't bite, do we, huh?
Nope.
Hey, what's your name, man? I don't know. You
Care to try something special?
Oh, no way!
My house.
Hi. You want to try something different?
I just got.
All right, folks. The food is ready.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. Who wants a taste? You? Go ahead.
Wow.
Ooh, do I feel special?
Not at all. Hello. Why don't you give this a try?
What?
Look, you let the right in, you know. Start serving people, all right?
Yes, thank you.
Well, looks pretty
Anytime.
big. I'll just wait my turn instead of trying to squeeze in.
Excuse me. You should try this. It really is to die for.
What in the world? Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. It's made just for you.
Thank you very much. Oh, I don't think I can hold this down for long.
Patty's house?
Same guy who just used gas, right?
Yeah. So, Doc, I know. This Batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Pick one. All right, Doc, sorry. I'm just stressing out here, okay? Please. Do what you can, all right? And I'll talk later.
And he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections. Excuse me, sir. Are you a
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. I just think you guys working together. I know about it.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
Nothing here.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
bet that holds up better in the water.
Please, por favor, help me!
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip, given his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.